Hey everybody, it's Tom, and I'm finally back with a comic haul. Um, this is a video that I shot like a week ago, or attempted to shoot a week ago, and I went on for like 30 minutes, and then I realized after I went to go play it back that my iPad's not recording sound anymore for some reason. So I got a little frustrated by that and waited until today to reshoot. And I'm not going to be as long in this video as I was in the other one, so I'll break this up into two parts. This video will have some stuff that I grabbed from the flea market, and this is going to be mostly older books, Gold Age up to Bronze Age. I'll have the modern stuff in my next video, and I'll put that up sooner than as opposed to later. First, some stuff that I grabbed from the flea market. I grabbed another Molly Hatchet album cover for the Frazetta artwork. He did 3 covers. I've got 2 out of the 3 so far. I've got that one that you see there, plus this one here. So I just got to grab the third one when I see it. I paid I think $3 or $4 for the other cover that you saw. Next, I grabbed this little diorama piece thing here. It was from a eel tank, they had told me, and I thought it would look good with the man thing in some sort of display there, some little swamp action or something. Oops, here we go. I also grabbed this Godzilla, and in the other video that I shot, I did a comparison between this and the SH Monsters Godzilla, and they're pretty comparable. I paid $10 for that Godzilla with this Mothra. I like this a lot. I was a big fan of Godzilla growing up, watching the movies. There's a full view of him. This is the one that was put out by Mezco. I couldn't pass up on that for $10. Sorry, I'm bouncing around a little bit. I'm using my old iPhone. My current phone's got no memory in it. Luckily, this one's got some memory in it. So let's see if this will go the whole video. If I could stop yammering, it'll fit it in. Next, this is something that I found on one of the tables at the flea market. I go down to Englishtown Flea Market a lot when I have some free time and not a lot to spend, because I don't normally find any comics down there, but I do find some other cool stuff. Found this on a table for $5. This is in immaculate condition. It's one of the early. I think it even predates the first series of Marvel Legends. This is Spider-Man Classics. It comes with a reprint of Amazing Fantasy 15 and a diorama piece. So this is pretty cool for $5. Here was some of the other figures in the line. I miss the old Toy Biz stuff. Alright, found this for $1. I'll pick these up every chance I can find them on the cheap. These Scholastic books with the Bone series. I've got like 4 of them now. Alright, my other flea market that I go to, the guy always has magazines, and he was still having a sale. His normal thing is if it does not have a price on it, it is $2. But since it was a 50% off sale, everything that was normally $2 is $1 today. So I got Savage Sword of Conan, number 22. And the last video that I shot, I was showing some cool things about the magazines. Was this the one? Yeah. So somebody had inked inside this one. I didn't know it when I bought it, but they did a pretty decent job nonetheless, or nevertheless. I thought it was pretty cool. So I got that for $1. Anytime I see these Conan magazines on the cheap, I'm going to grab them. So we got Savage Sword of Conan. This I picked up for $5. This was issue number 2. Found a New Mutants Marvel graphic novel. I got this for $2 as well. This is a nice reader copy. It's not a first print. If anybody's looking for that for trade, let me know. It's got some condition issues, but it's a nice placeholder. It's got some condition issues, but it's a great reader copy. Savage Tales number 7, featuring Kazar. Got that. $1. Another Savage Sword of Conan. This is number 7. This was $1.50. A lot of times I buy these just for the covers. I found an issue of Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, number 31. The issue to get, the hot issue right now is issue 32, because they're saying that is the first appearance of the Daughters of the Dragon. However, in this issue here, there's a full page feature of the Daughters of the Dragon right here, with Colleen Wing and Misty Knight right there. So I'd like to get issue 32, but if you're a completist, you might want to pick this one up too. Plus it's cheaper, and a lot of people don't know about that. Next, I was able to grab Epic Illustrated number, can't make out the number on this, but I picked this up as there's a Galactus story in here. So I'm gonna, plus it was a pretty cool cover. I'm gonna try to find the rest of the issues for that. Another Conan, number 25. Picked this up for $1. And found another copy of Creepy Magazine number 5. This amazing Frazetta Dracula cover. It's got, the corners missing on the bottom, but for $2, I'll just be happy to grab that and find a frame for it and put it up on the wall or something. Kull and the Barbarians number 2. Just an amazing cover. Bizarre Adventures number 27. $2, early X-Men stuff. And Savage Sword of Conan, I got this for $2.50. This is number 19. And then I got Conan Marvel graphic novels. I actually got 2 copies of this. One of them I got from my buddy Matt, Comic Order 410. He wanted one, and I grabbed the other one for myself. Matt, I'll try to get your stuff out this week if I can. And Steve, if you're watching, I got a box of stuff for you as well. I'm sorry, I just haven't had a chance to get your stuff back to you. And I got a little something extra for you as well. Savage Sword of Conan number 6. This one was $3. So anytime I can grab these 1970s magazines on the cheap, I'm going to do that. And last of the things I got from the flea market, I was able to almost finish my Rampaging Hulk magazine run. So I got number 14, number 13. These were upgrades from some of my other ones that I have. So there's some doubles in here as well. Number 11, those were all $1 a piece. And then from my local shop, I was able to get number 12. I paid $4 for that one. And number 6, I paid $10 for. So all I need is issue number 2, and I've got that run completed. So I was very, trying to focus this a little better. Very happy to grab these and be almost done with that run. The last thing was a bit of a throw-in. The guy said, to round the purchase off to an even number. I think I paid $30 for everything that I got from him. He threw this in as well. I think I was at like $26. He said, take this and we'll make it an even 30. So for some reason, someone submitted this book for grading, and it came back as a 7.0. But I figured $4 for a slab. Beowulf, Dragon Slayer number 1. I don't know why someone did that, but now it's in my collection. And if anybody has any interest in trading for that, let me know. I have no attachments to the book whatsoever. I just figured I would take it since it was a slab. Alright, just a few more books left and we'll be done. Just making some room. So back on June 24th, so that's it's been a while for some of these things. Zap Comics in Manalapan was having what they call a sketch party. So if you bought a sketch cover, you'd get a free sketch, and they had a couple of artists there. One of them I follow on Instagram. His name is Nick Justice, and he did this Batman, All-Star Batman sketch for me. I wanted a like a 70s Batman, and he did this for me. Now, there was another artist there by the name of Dave Fowler, and he did this Wonder Woman for me, just pencils. And then the last one I got from the sketch party was by an artist by the name of Dave Fowler. He did this amazing Venom head sketch for me. Move in closer, sorry. So I was very happy to grab that. And while I was there, I picked up a handful of books, nothing special. Marvel Chillers #3, the first solo Tigra, got that for $4. And Marvel Premiere #21, featuring Iron Fist. It's one of those early appearances of Misty Knight. I got this for $3. They said her first appearance is in Marvel Team Up #1, but then her next, she doesn't show up again until this book here, Marvel Premiere 21. This next book I got from my friend Evan Leahy. You can follow him on Instagram, or he's got a couple of videos on YouTube as well. And he knows I'm a Milo Manara fan, and he sent me that. And then I bought this book from him. It was only $10 because it's in really rough shape, but he knows that I would probably never pay up for a really high-grade copy of this book. So he sold me this for $10. $120. All right, so I found out I only have 12 minutes on my camera to record. So we'll wrap this up. This next book was Amazing Spider-Man 149. I got this at my local shop. I had a bunch of books laying around that I didn't want anymore, a lot of 90s stuff that you had seen in that video where I got my collection back off of my brother, all those boxes of books. Well, I had a ton of doubles in there. So I traded a bunch of that stuff for this book here. So I was happy with that. You know, I gave him like maybe 40, 50 books, stuff I really didn't want. So I got that for nothing, basically. Last couple of books are mostly Golden Age books. Got this Animal Comics. It's from 1940 something. I'm not gonna open it up. I should have done that before shooting. I never think of these things until I'm actually shooting. The reason why I wanted this, I wanted an early Pogo Possum book, because the creator of Bone, was influenced by Walt Kelly, so I wanted to get this book. His first appearance is in an issue of Animal Comics. I think it's #1. I got that off of eBay. The next book I picked up from actually Englishtown. It was the only comic I got that day. He wanted $25 for this book, and I countered with 10, and he said the best he can do was 15. So I was like, fine. This is Mighty Mouse Comics. It is also from the 1940s. It's got some condition issues, some dirt or something there. I'm not sure if that's a water stain or not. It is from 1949. But $10 for a Golden Age book of a character that I enjoyed when I was a kid. Mighty Mouse and Heckle and Jekyll were on TV quite a lot in my house growing up in the 70s. So when I buy these cartoony books from the Golden Age, I like to get characters that I think everybody has heard of, like Mickey Mouse, Bugs Bunny, you know, Popeye, that sort of stuff. So I got 2 books left, my 2 big books. I picked this up from Zap Comics the day I went down for that sketch party, and I had seen this on the wall. I've been bitten by the EC bug. I'd love to get a Tales from the Crypt book. I haven't found one of those yet, but I got crime suspense stories. What number is this? 26. And I paid $60 for this. I knew if I didn't buy it, it would be something that I would be thinking about for a while, regretting not picking up. It's in decent grade. Maybe this is a 4 or a 5. Maybe one day I'll send some books in for grading. This would be one of the ones I would send just to slab and protect it. That and my other EC book and my Golden Age cap, I think I would send that in as well. This last book I got off of eBay. My local shop had this book raw, and I asked him how much he wanted for it, and he said over $200, and I just got agitated by that. For some reason, it just set me off. So I was determined to find me a copy of this, and the seller had it for $60, and I countered for $30. I said, you know, what the hell? And he said I can have it for $35. And you know, I'm really bad at not looking at the descriptions of things, and he clearly stated in his description everything that was wrong with the book, but I totally glanced over it. I think I just wanted to have this book and was just fixated on the price. Marvel Preview number 4 for Star-Lord. I knew about this and this little tear here, but there's also tape along the spine. But this is over a $200 book. I knew I was not going to pay up for that either. I wanted to have his first appearance because I'm a big fan of all like the Guardians and all the Marvel cosmic stuff. So I don't have any regrets over it either. It displays nicely. I'll have it up on the wall next to my first Rocket Raccoon appearance, which also has condition issues like a lot of the stuff in my collection does. So that's it. That's my haul for this time. Thank you guys for watching. Take a look at my last video. Not a lot of folks had seen that one for some reason. Yeah, I have my trip to the Frazetta Museum on there, and you know, I think that place is pretty amazing. If you live in the New Jersey, Pennsylvania area, and you got a day free, I would just go out there just to check it out. Just to pick up some prints alone, it's worth it. So that's it. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll have another video up soon, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
That's crispy.